Every year, during the Lantern Rite event, we are given a choice between all the 4 stars in Leeway. And every year, I choose Ningguang. Here's why. You do not need me to tell you how good the other options are in terms of meta relevancy. However, I find that in an easy PvE game, such as Genshin, there is no need to obsess over meta, as much as competitive PvP games at least. And this is not to say that Ningguang is a bad unit, she's actually quite good. I spent the last 3 years hoarding my Primogems and thus not getting any of the newer characters, and during that time, Ningguang was my most used DPS, even though I had Diluc and Tartaglia. Not only did she seem to outperform my Diluc in terms of damage, but also the feeling of throwing barrages of homing rocks at enemies is just extremely satisfying.
Stabilize.
I'm going in. Don't waste my time. Give up. Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
Not to mention that not having to worry about elemental reactions makes playing her very easy and somewhat relaxing. Let's be honest, you're not always in the mood to worry about swirling the correct element, snapshotting your ultimate, and triggering the elemental reaction with the correct character. Ningguang is perfect for times like these. There's a reason I call my Ningguang team the Unga Bunga team. The biggest downside I see for Ningguang, besides some of the jankiness which I will get to in a moment, is that Zhongli is a necessity with her. You may find ways to make her work with other units, but for me, whatever team runs Ningguang must also run Zhongli. Why is Zhongli a must? 1. He provides amazing interruption resistance with his shield, so he can easily throw out your charged attacks. 2. His shield provides resistance shred, which is one of the best ways to boost your Ningguang's damage. 3. Geo-Resonance provides even more buffs to your damage. And 4. Big shield make Unga Bunga more easy. However, given that Zhongli is a great unit, a lot of you probably already have him, and investing into him and Ningguang is more free-to-play friendly than going for someone like Ito or Chiori. You probably already got Ningguang wishing on other character banners, and you can get her constellations from the Paimon Bargains shop and during Lantern Rite. So besides Ningguang and Zhongli, what does the Unga Bunga team consist of? Well, Bennett for the obvious attack buff, but more interestingly, Fischl synergizes perfectly with this team. See, the main problem with Geo is that it is inert. It does not apply as an element to enemies, and its only reaction is Crystallize, which does not do any extra damage. Nevertheless, it is still a reaction. A reaction that can trigger Fischl's Ascension passive. And since Geo does not apply to enemies, you can be sure that Ningguang, your active character, will always be the one who triggers it. In any case, those are only my most used picks. The beauty about this team is that it is very flexible, since the last 2 units are open for you to experiment with. You can run double Pyro for the Pyro Resonance buff. You can run 2 elements that you will need in your exploration or more effective shield breaking. Or you can come up with your own creative ideas. I wonder what synergies you can find. Just be sure not to go fight the Oceanid. Yeah, there's a bit of jankiness when it comes to playing Ningguang. The Oceanid is the worst offender since you cannot spawn Geoconstruct on its platform. Thankfully, I could not find that specific issue in any other place. But your E screen will break if you cast it close enough to a big boss enemy, which will really hurt your damage. Thankfully, there is an easy fix for that. Just run towards the enemy and give them a big hug, then turn away from them while still being close and use your E. This will make it so that it is close enough to hit them, but far enough for it to not be destroyed on cast. If you're interested in more details about how I build and use my Ningguang, and what other odd and eccentric builds I use, then tune into the account showcase livestream that I will soon do. I will show you what an account looks like after 3 years of not spending Primogems or wishing, and go through all the teams and characters I have. After that, I plan to do a live stream where I finally showcase the C6 R5 Al Haytham that I spent 3 years saving for and more than 1,000 wishes on. The burst animation for Barbara. If you notice something, don't be a double. Do not be a double. There we go. 3 years of work finally paid off. Finally. Thank God. I'll be leveling him up live on stream so you can witness the creation of the strongest free-to-play Al-Haytham there is. Thank you for watching.